In goal, number 30, Taylor Crescent. At defense, number 14, Ava Kipper. And number 15, Kate Kosovo. At the forward, number 4, Maria Holm. Number 5, Ella Holm. And number 11, Brianna Kretschy. Moorhead head coach Ryan Kraft. And now for the Roseau Reds. In goal, number 30, Josie Johnson. At defense, number 13, Mariah Hewlin. And number 19, Jordan Bergstrom. And at the forwards, number 3, Sophie Helgeson. Memphis Mertens and Randy, number 9. And Kate Helgeson, number 12 at left wing. Rams head coach Steve Hewlin. Would you please stand for our national anthem?
Roseau, can you see by the dawn's early light what surrounding we had at the twilight's last gleaming, pushed by stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? All the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went loud, the bombs bursting in there, came through with the night, that our flag was still there. Who say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the and the home of the brave.
Go Moorhead!
Officials for tonight's game.
That's what's set for the opening face-off.
Let's play high.
I suppose I'm in the way.
Okay, that's the broken one. Oh, I wish we could sit over there because he's got the... I got it. Seriously, I tried to find my place. It's okay, I'll just hold it for now. Sorry, gang. You do this part and I'll try to fix this. Good, how are you? We're struggling right now. That leg is broken or something. Oh, there it I'll just snoop. It's this lake down there. Sorry, gang. There we go. Now maybe you can hear the announcing.
Here's the face-off right in front of the Moorhead bench in the neutral zone.
There you go.
Somebody had an opportunity foul, but never got it. Approaching the halfway point, Walton first shoot. Roseau has a shoot up lead. And will be on the road tomorrow against Alabama. Roseau is early in the road. Early tonight. Way to go. Before we get there.
Oh my God.
What a great finish.
Scores 2-0 Roseau. First period.
Second center for Moorhead. Another one on goal. Side by Crescent. And back from Moorhead. They get the as far as the super goal. Out for Moorhead. Back to
There we go.
Here comes home to a Moorhead. We are now past the halfway point of the first period. 8:27 remaining in the opening series. Here controlled by Moorhead. First shot comes in over from Ryan Hughes.
Faith.
Steve down the right wing. Try the center. Flip it over. Ram.
Tracy.
Out for Moorhead along the half ball. Taylor Swift is battling for it. SD along the right foot. Trying to get back to Johnson. Johnson got to it. Oh, foul was held by Dresser. And we're going to stop it just like with 6:45 remaining in the opening stanza. Roseau 2. Moorhead nothing here from their answer. Outletting now is Muffin hitting short something in deep. With the puck along the near side boards. Pitching is Savannah Buffalo to hold it in. But now the issue is on the last one. Sophie Pestre and her, and one right through the goal. Come going back to the left court. Buffalo is towards the table. And got it. Looks a little unsure of himself there, guys. 6:05 remaining.
Thrown in. Oh.
Buzz back in the end zone.
Can somebody comment if you can hear the announcer at all? Definitely not my game here. I think it's a little delayed on.
Tripping Miners, Ellie Feeney sends Roseau to the power play. First time this evening. Ramsey ball takes off.
Moorhead playing.
Penalty on Moorhead.
Down low.
Roseau, looks like.
And the penalty call now. 3-1 squeeze. I mean, that's your guy. Like, there's a lot of things happening.
Roseau penalty number 16, Salim Stroud, 2 minutes tripping.
Lee Screwed for tripping. Moorhead back in the power play. Second power play on the evening for the puck. Went for Johnson. Puck control. At the line, and Roseau. Goes all the way back below the end. Roseau. Captured by Thompson.
Oh. Up there.
All the way around back to Moorhead. Ellie Stevens up again. On the zone. Works in the halfway circle. Johnson takes the pass. Trying to get it.
Seconds left on the power play. Come on, girls.
The youth is definitely on display here for the start. The youth, they were talented. Looking at talent at the varsity level, more than Kyle City still flying through the country. They're young and probably going to take too long to learn how to fly. Face up here in the left circle.
Ruben Anderson.
Roseau
Kissner. Nice shot. Oh. Good in there. Roseau's full speed. David Kissner. Way to go. Come on. Maya.
1 minute to play in the period.
Opening stanza.
goal or 11 to 2.
Six in that period for Trenton, the Moorhead 8, the Johnson of Roseau 2.
Is it okay if we can switch these two so that they're closer to them so that the live people on live, huh? What?
For those on Facebook Live, they are streaming on wild102fm.com.
Was I on the? Was I on it?
Okay, because I can't turn mine off.
It's okay. Here.
You go around and then I'll scoot. I don't want to be on there.
You're good.
Thank you. We're going to try to sit closer to the announcer if you can't get on wild102fm.com if you want to hear the
I do
announcer.
that with football. I don't do that as much with hockey. Thank you. where I am on this one here. Moorhead, I think a lot of those things are probably still figuring out. And as we said, when you figure yourself out on the fly, it takes a certain day to have some talent. There's a difference between having talent and being that team on the ice. Roseau won the circuit last year. The team in NCAA Girls Hockey, and certainly it's that kind of by fire in their program. Right. I guess, where do we think it's the Moorhead? There's still 34 minutes hot, right? We still got 2 periods. We're going out there. What do you think they're saying right now? How do they try and get themselves back in the game? I said it 2 times throughout the first period. Roseau plays it hard. They got have to go to Alexandria. I think if you're Roseau right now, you're saying, okay, let's do it simple as we have to. Let's get up 5. It's money time to start hearing. I think that's their goal. What are you going to get now moving forward? How do we get back to this? Right off the opening face. Roseau goes down. Moving up, I think that's along the right circle, right tight. And he knows what he's trying to do. And, centering side, got to punch off plays. Let's get 15 on the back of the net. Next, let's get the goal for the rest of the period. Then I got to go like that. Different game. Figured out 5 on 5, but if you can't figure things out 5 on 4, you have no chance. for us here on the state bank. Get your report. We're back. Forward 4 minutes. Second period. That's it. On your answer. Jackie's group there in black and orange.
See you on my stars, we go there.
off we go as they battle in the neutral zone, and it's Ava Kistner coming down the right wing for Moorhead. He threw it below the end line. Back to get it on the forecheck is Bria Holmes. Several bodies in there in tight. Now it comes free for Merton's only momentarily though. Moorhead able to hold it in. Now it's Sophie Helgeson getting to it. Now Kate Helgeson comes the other way. She's penalty coming on Moorhead as the Spuds will get the touchdown. Sophie in with a shot. That's on the blocker of the goaltender Taylor Cresson. And at 36 seconds of the second period, we get a penalty. Again, I thought it was hooking. Let's see. Heading off for Moorhead is Bria Holmes. Check that. LEC. So, rules on the power play. Rams are 1 for 1.
Moorhead headline number 19, LAC, 2 minutes, hooking.
It is hooking. It's officially announced now. Moorhead gets the clear off the face-off, and now Roseau comes back in. Burton. With Sophie on it. Rams cannot hold the puck in. She's in a long breakaway. Shot save made by Johnson. And the puck trickles up and out of play. But Kyle, that is what we talked about a little. If you're Roseau, if you lose your focus, maybe we could get a game and there's a short-handed chance for space. Ransom to D-zone. Here's the face-off. They will hop on the puck. Sophie Helgeson back to it. Kate finds her as they gain entry. Back to get it is Bria Holmes, and now coming out in front of Sophie Helgeson. She's tripped. Roseau's going to have a player advantage. It's going to be 5-on-3. The time of this penalty is 1:27. Bria Holmes for Sophie. And Roseau will 5-on-3 after correction. Off the face-off, Mariah Hughlin able to hold it in. Mertens wanted it in the left circle, didn't get it. Now Mertens below the end line. 5-on-3 Roseau for 50 seconds still. Sophie Helgeson at the right circle, center for Mertens, what they're doing. Hughlin holds it in. Reverse them rather, cross ice for Hughlin. Now they try and go down low for Kate Helgeson. Kate got back to it below the end line, now it's Mertens. Mertens for Kate Helgeson. Kate tried to center as it comes through the slot, as hopping on it from Moorhead is Taylor Breeden. Looking for clear, and they're not getting all the way down. And Roseau looks to come back in, but right there is Ella Craftner. He can't clear. Now Sophie got to it. A shot saved by Crescent. Puck is through. And Crescent misses it. And then right there, Kyle, the 8th grade goaltender stands tall. So we have 15 seconds left on the Roseau 5-on-3, and then there will still be a minute 6 of 5-on-4 time for the Rams, because we got to stop it momentarily here off the face-off. Now we're ready to resume. Peyton Remick in the circle below the end line. There's Reagan Anderson for Moorhead. They cancel as Celine Stroop is in there. Now Stroop gets back up to it. Stroop and Anderson battle. Stroop comes out the other side. Net is dislodged. And one of the penalties, the penalty for LEC for hooking, has expired. And Kyle, I think all things considered, you mentioned the big stage of Crescent. We're on penalty kill hanging in there. 5-on-4 steal for Roseau with 35 seconds left in that. Mariah Hughlin Try to get it down low to Peyton Remick, who had the puck hop off her stick. Sparks get it clear. Roseau looking to hold it in. Hughlin will get to it. Now it's Roseau's Jennifer Johnson. Who's looking to get a touch on it. Now here comes the Spuds. Ella Holmes short-handed. Trying to touch it further, hoping for David Kistner. Now Kistner will get after it below the end line. Now it's Remick. Outletting, and right there for Moorhead is Olivia Dronin. Dronin down the right lane. Dronin still holds. And the penalty expires Rhea Holm, and Moorhead is back to 5-on-5. So good job by the Spuds penalty kill. See if they can create a little momentum as a result. They do get a shot here. Josie Johnson makes her fourth save of the evening. And we play on. Here's how the turns the other way. 2-on-1 developing with Peyton Remick. Remick's at the end of the strip though. And now we'll head off. Brittany's got back to it. At the right circle. Threw it around the boards. Kate Helgeson looking to get it along the far side boards. Now it's Sophie JV. With a backhander, and that launch into the midsection of the goaltender, Taylor Preston, and he makes her 10th save of the night. Kyle, talked about this a little bit throughout the first period, but I think the 8th grade goaltender is settling into this game nicely. So the Rams back to 5-on-5 in the offensive zone still. This is Savannah Buckland right in front of the Rams bench. Gave it up, and right there is Taylor Grushke. Grushke tried to outlet. Puck comes all the way down, though, into the Roseau zone. Runs here with a chance out in front as is Madeline Space centering for Taylor Grushke. Good save by Johnson. He hasn't answered the bell all 5 times. Here come the Rams. Oh wow, really side as Sophie hit Memphis. Merton's coming down the right wing, and Sophie a little ahead of the play. I'm not sure about that, Kyle, but you have a bit of a look at it tonight. At least. We are about 5 minutes into the second period. Rams 3, Spuds nothing, and now we get a whistle. And a penalty is being called. We're going to get it right here. Yeah. No, it looks like he's going to be up. It'll be a liner.
Definitely delayed.
Definitely delayed. Looking all part of the penalty is a lot of penalties tonight. Rams clear the puck. Start the penalty still with a clear. And now Remick gets the puck in the offensive zone. Jennifer Johnson will battle below the end line. Now Moorhead looks to get going as the Spuds have a power play. A chance to cut into the up in deficit. Moorhead dilly-dallying a little bit in its own zone. As Olivia Dronin now gave it up to Merton. Merton got his blocked by Reagan Anderson. Merton's got back to it. Rising backhander up over top of the cage. Up and back to the blue line. Here's Buffalo with a shot, and it does not get through. Moorhead, again, wasting time on the power play. As they're going to ice the puck down Kyle. We're almost halfway through this Moorhead power play. They haven't even been in the zone.
Some people want me to be had some towns. I see my way
But once again, Adrian's going to get more involved. Shots are still 14-5 Roseau. The face-off again. They are short-handed. Looks like they got caught with 2 players. No call. Yeah. We'll play on. Spuds with a right dribble. As Madeline Space had that chance. She's had a few in play, not connected. Here comes Kate Helgeson. The Memphis Memphis down the right wing, all the way around. Lagging, take it back to the left point. Mariah Cleveland putting one towards the net, and he's got the net. We approach the halfway point of the hockey game now. 10 minutes and change remaining in the second period. Roseau leading Moorhead 3-0 here from the Rams Center. Here are the Spuds down the right wing. Brewski all the way in. Lost it to Perkins, who gets a clear 7-6-5, 4-3-2, and 1. And we're back to even strength. Exactly. Ending the second period. Kyle, another good penalty kill from Roseau. Rams looking for Jackson. Does a nice job there. The puck comes out to Sophie into the slot. Rams Scoot's still out there. Now Pete will retire, far side boards. Got it back though at the left circle. Now Sophie Elvis below the end line. Tries to center. Sophie got back to it. Oh, he's pulling right through the goal now. But again, Scoot's still out there. At the end of her shift, I think we see Mertens get on the ice momentarily. Sophie Helgeson comes back in. Now Mertens does complete the line change. Sophie plays on towards the game. Taylor pressing another save. He's got 14. Shots are 17-6. Roseau still 3-0 Rams. Leading the Spuds here. The Rams Center 908 remaining in the sixth period. One by the Rams in the offensive zone. Kate Helgeson over the line centering! And Sophie could not finish in time. Looked like a defender, Ava Kister, I think, went down and blocked that one. Yeah, 14 all over the ice from Moorhead. Nice job in the D zone there. Rhea hold the other way. Back for Ava Kister. Now Kister is back in the and it's headed up, sent away by Johnson. Kyle, besides the breakaway, short-handed that Maddie State had for Moorhead, not a ton of grade A opportunities, but Josie Johnson is starting to see some more runs. On the roll here from the Rams Center, 8.5 remaining, exactly halfway through the hockey game now. No goals on the board in this second period, as Roseau has a 3-0 lead. That's where we were at the end of the first. Spuds in the offensive zone looking to get set up, but instead, nice play by Roseau's Ollie Jensen. Jensen got a stick on one, and now looking to get the forecheck going, but right there for Moorhead is Ella Holmes. Back the other way comes the Spuds. This is Olivia Jordan. Leaving it over for Bria Holmes. Holmes down the left wing. Still holding, brought it out in front. Puck loose to the ball. It's shoved away by Jordan Roseau. Now the other way comes the Rams. On the right circle, Mertens lost in. He's held up by Sophie. And now here comes the Spuds. It's Taylor Brewski. Brewski down the right lane shooting once again. Coming in with her though. They had on it. And the Spuds hold it in. Onenson brought it out in tight. Correction, that was State with the scoring opportunity. And now 8 shots on goal for Moorhead. Play on. 7 minutes and change remaining in the second period. Yeah, no, definitely Moorhead has woken up a little in this second period. See if they can get some more offense going. But the Rams in a bit of a lull right now, as you said, Kyle. We're getting icing here on Moorhead. And with 6:49 left to play is Hulkin. Offensive zone draw here for Roseau. Face off to the right circle. Jennifer Johnson will take it. And Moorhead, I think, has iced the puck again. Allie, shake your head. As Mariah Hewlin makes a nice defensive play there on Moorhead's Ellie LeBon. Now the really get a good chance out in front. He's been able to stifle things away. Bergstrom goes back again. 6 minutes remaining in regulation time. Excuse me, in the second period. Roseau with a out-there lead against Moorhead on their home ice. Sophie Helgeson in the neutral zone. They run through the goal now. Sophie Roseau for Roseau. Comes back below the end line there for Moorhead is Ellie Fee. Now Bufflin did a nice job to hold the puck in. For Roseau. Back below the end line, Reagan Anderson, the defenseman, could not clear. Anderson now at the half wall, tested by Kate Helgeson. The Rams having a good chance here to see if they home they can do it. Sophie played one into the goal now. Kate usually has a crack at it. Back along the right wing, here's LeBon at the end of the shift. Went struggling doing long defending there, and they're able to clear it again. 5 minutes remaining in period number 2. Roseau leads with 3-0 shots are 18-8, favoring the Roseau Lightning. That's on Kyle Cron, Spuds in the offensive zone. Here's Ella Holmes. Holmes shooting, and Johnson makes the save. Now I think we're going to go to the second period. Johnson enters along the left wing. Down low. Now it's Stroop. Stroop goes down. Nice job by Ella Grafstrom defensively for Moorhead. Buds exit their own zone. They will do just that with Olivia Dronin. Down the left wing is 3-0. Dronin swings wide to the right wing. Now trying to get it to Holmes cross side. There, as we're inside 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Rams 3, Spuds nothing here from the Rams center. Here comes Emily Perkins down the right wing, but the puck got a little too far out of Perkins. And this will end up as the icing. Offensive zone draw coming from Moorhead with 3:43 left in the second. We're right where we started the period, 3-0 Roseau. Certainly are. That's the big Grafstrom and Ruben for Roseau. Probably aren't thrilled with this period, but they have not allowed the goal. So 3-0. We get another shot here from Moorhead towards the goal that is blocked and held by Josie Johnson. Spuds fire one that deflects off the stick of the rim defender. Below the end line for Roseau, for Moorhead rather, is Maya Hunenson. Hunenson got a touch on it, now it's Madeline Spade. Spade near side board, unable to hold it in, and here comes Perkins. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Kate Helgeson down the left wing. Sophie going back, got it to her! Redirected it wide of the net. As Sophie played it back to the left wing. Savannah Bufflin lines it fire, but that missed the target. With 3 minutes exactly in the third, in the second period. play is dragging on in the neutral zone. And do we get a penalty here? Play is stopped. Yes, the script is being called. Time of the penalty is 14:04. Taylor bruised me for tripping. And the Rams will get another power play. They are 1 for 3 on the advantage. God, somebody lost the stick. I don't know who, Spud. Okay, so really 5 on 3.5 right now. Yeah. Kofi laid it down low for Douglas Merton. Nice stick there from Moorhead's Reagan Anderson. And now Feeney will go get her stick, and Moorhead, more importantly for the Spuds, gets it clear. Spuds hop on the puck in the neutral zone and play his puck back down. Kyle, remember earlier in the period, Roseau had that 5 on 3, which he didn't do much with, and you know, as we approach the halfway point of this power play, again, Moorhead has done a nice job on kill. Right, exactly. Down to 2 minutes remaining in the second. 1 minute left on the power play, and Mariah Houston gave the puck up. Right there is Reagan Anderson here. He's not really materialized much for Roseau on this power play, and now the Rams. Against Moorhead, a couple cracks in tight. Roseau's 5 on 3 for 40 seconds here. Kate Helgeson over the end line. Played it back to the right point to Jordan Bergstrom. They got the top gunners out there. As Kyle said, smart time out here as they try and get everybody regrouped and rested. Mergens with a shot that missed the net, and the net is dislodged. With 1:23 left in the period, 57 seconds left. It's 5 on 3. Sure, so face off here in the right circle. Kate Helgeson will take it for Roseau, and it is 1 to herself. Kate gets it back. Below the end line, played it back to the left circle. Mariah Hughlin. Now Kate Holmes in the left circle. Back for Hughlin. Who's famous with challenge. 70 seconds left in the period. Here's Sophie across the Kate. Now it's Mariah Hughlin. Left cut. Save. Rebound. Is covered. And again, the goaltender Taylor Crescent answering the bell for Moorhead. He has been good ever since that rough start. He allowed 2 quick goals in the first 3.5 minutes, Kyle, but pretty good set. 63 seconds left in the power play period. 3-2 and 1. The 5-on-3 officially ends as Hughlin with a slap shot that's called off by Crescent. Still 5-on-4 for the rest of the period. If Roseau does not score, there will be about 15 seconds of power play time to start the third for the Rams. Sophie with a shot that missed the net. Now Hughlin along the half ball. Lays it in deep for Kate Helgeson. Now along the near side boards, it's Mertens. Back for Kate Helgeson. Centering Mertens! And the shot is blocked. Another chance, and Mertens missed the right post. Rams pressing, but the Spuds get it clear. Down to 15 seconds left in the period. As I said, there will be about 12 seconds of power play time that will leak over for Roseau in the third, as they are 5-on-4 right now. We got from the right point from Sophie Helgeson is going off by Crescent. 3-2 and 1. And we've reached the end of the second period. No scoring. A decent period for Moorhead, but they're still down 3 goals. Shots 21-14, Roseau, 3-0 Rams after 2. We're back in 5 minutes with the Polaris intermission report next on your Rams Sports Leader, Lyle, number 2. talked about Moorhead in that second period. They didn't score, but Roseau was feeling he's got 18 saves now, and got himself into the game. He switched to the first stage the hard way. But he allowed him a couple of quick goals. But I think in that second period, you saw Moorhead was ready to take on the open of the Roseau Rams, and he played well. And also on the other end, Josie Johnson, 14 years old. Again, you're probably saying more, right? Let's stay on the telly box because telly is going to team here. Great column here on my course. A lot more literally taking strategy than the left column. A lot more penalties than goals. That's just the way it's been tonight, I think both teams want to try and stay out of the telly box and play for this period. I think that Moorhead, listen, you might have to hold his act and try to stand or win it, but I think if you look for more saves, take your chances, see what happens, and then if the roll goes, you got to find yourself in that first period again, because as we said, it's going to be a different team, and not in a good way for the Rams in that second period. Right, go on. are ready in the third period as Moorhead is going to face off up the back in the field. And away comes Olivia Jordan looking to outlet nearly behind the defense there with Taylor Moorhead. As power play for Roseau expired about 10 seconds left of power play time anyway. As now Roseau gives the puck up in its own zone. Here's Olivia Jordan putting the force and he's stuck up right on the front. And a save made by Johnson and the puck is frozen as it was, I think, loosey and tight. Yes, I was golden chance there for Moorhead just 29 seconds into the third. Face off to the left circle for Moorhead. Rams win the control. Down the right wing comes to move through. Plays pretty well, goes in again himself. Side doors. Away coming with it is the Roseau. Now we get a hand pass. Yes, hand pass. The other thing, having a color guy. If I'm never sure, you gotta keep moving. Play guy. It's watched it. Take it in for me. Hello home will take the draw for Moorhead against Sophie Helgeson in Roseau. Buzz control. Buzz does come back to the light. Now here comes Kate Helgeson. A lead turn that could have been a breakaway if the puck didn't move down the ice as quickly as he did. Nonetheless, Roseau in the offensive zone over mid-on. Grand Street calls up here from the end side. Outlet pass here and down the left to be a home. Home with 2 months on the front angle up high on Johnson. He makes the speed. Turning to the far side court. Now it's home. Back for Sophie Helgeson. Here comes Kate Helgeson, fans on a pass, and now he's able to touch it to neutralize to get back to the middle. Kick down the left wing. Still holding it, and will center one for the night. The redirection does not get on target. Here comes home the other way. Back down the right wing comes Ava Kister. Kister will lay in. Kister. Off to Olivia Dronin. Not empty. Back into the Roseau there. Moorhead looking to apply to Fraser. You know, the fourth depth for the Spuds. Spuds play one through the low slot. Playing it off the board. And I don't think this will have enough juice though. They gave off icing. As we are 2.5 into the third, still 3-0 Roseau. But you're right, definitely a Moorhead with a similar heavy-handed step that we saw in the second. And then the question now is, will the Spuds run out of time if they still need 3 goals? Hey, back to Sophie away! Just could not get it in on that left post. Kate Helgeson. Losing it. Here come the Spuds. This is Olivia Dronin. They need to neutralize and they can go out of play. I think so. Play stops with 13:57 remaining in regulation. Wow, again, so far, as I said, the third period looks a lot like the second period. I guess that's a good thing for Moorhead, but again, they got a score sheet. Spuds below the end line. Now they come into the offensive zone. And he stays down the right wing. Stays sitting there late, trying to get into the slot. Takes the Redmond. Good back check to grab the puck away from her. Redmond down the right wing. Still battling. And so when they more the late call coming, I believe it's on Moorhead. It'll be interference, I think. Or maybe checking. Nonetheless, another penalty. It is going to be scrummy, yeah. go to the power play, the chance to stretch into a 4-goal lead. He's kind of been sitting on this 3-goal lead for a period of the game. In the offensive zone, Kate Helgeson. Trying to keep going, he turned around, shot, second power play goal of the night. Power play apparently kind of just with the doctor order. So time to goal is 3:52. Down to 12 minutes and change remaining in period number 3. Roseau breathing a little bit. Not that they were ever in serious grave danger here, but as you said, the second period wasn't great for Roseau, and now they've broken to a 4-0 lead. Shots 23-18. Here's Celine Strew, they'll fire one up high. That one is off of the gloves of goaltender Taylor Price. Now they battle below the end line. Getting some action for Roseau is Samantha. Back to neutral ice, and there we get to his number. Now Memphis down the left wing. What's going to happen if you stay down into who had a crack at one each tight. Far side here. Roseau looking for over it, but I mean, play it first. Got here on the stick of 83, by Casey Johnson. Far side board. Memphis Merchants outputs to Kate Helgeson. Other than that, regulation. Rams score. Plus nothing here from the Rams side. Time getting set up in the offensive zone is quite quick all the way down the field. We get a hold up here. We can stop it. Yes, we do. 11-16.
This is what you came for.
Little air sucked out of the Moorhead boys.
And everybody's watching her. She's looking at you.
Got this point from Mr. Target, from Reagan Anderson. Now Olivia Broder looks to come in the offensive zone. And Moorhead as well. Roseau's Mariah England and Amber Johnson battling, and we get another stop.
Roseau Bedford number 3, Mariah England, 2 minutes, cooking.
Yeah, okay.
Time out, Moorhead.
our board off this evening. Roseau and Moorhead tonight in girls hockey. Rams right back at it in less than 24 hours as they lose puck here. Open finish for Moorhead on the power play right out of the gate. They win the draw. Wow, you're having Nick got to it, played it back to the right point. Roman shot.
Maddie Spade from Dronin, I believe.
Nothing else. There will be no shutout tonight. Now we'll see how dramatic the final 10:31 get here at the Ram Center. As again, Moorhead wins the faceoff and then it'll come right back in as it is Maddie Spade. Got to touch out. Now. Olivia Jordan, the long assist. Yeah, I figured she had the point shot. Heady defenseman, yeah. Waiting to say heady defenseman all night. Finally got it in. 10 minutes of change left in regulation. Let's win the draw. They come right back in. Below the end line. Now it is Maddie Spade who has the goal on the power play. Penalties continue to be a problem for both teams tonight. Both goals have been power play counters. Olivia Dronin coming back to her Moorhead. There she is. The defenseman skating well all the way in. Center one right out in front. And he comes through the spot. Dronin got back to it. He's skating circles around the Rams right now. Puts down the goal. That's far off the space with his tight. But getting more rubber towards Johnson. Johnson now just 22 Still a 4-1. You know, Kyle, as we get nearly nice and Ella Holmes will get to it. Both teams changing. But Kyle, as we wind down in the final 9:28, that's the goal looking more and more important right now for Roseau. Big difference between 3-1 and 4-1, the way Moorhead's looking right now. They got a big jump. Yeah, that's kind of the way it feels right now. Roseau still leads 4-1 with 9 minutes remaining, and now they come right out in front with another golden opportunity. A couple laps at it. Taylor Brewski just could not knock it home. Rams are really on their heels now as they have been defending far too frequently in this third period as the puck hops off the stick of Reagan Peterson and to neutral ice. Rams will send the puck in the offensive zone. Helgeson looks for Moorhead. Now Helgeson throws a check on a Ram player. She's going off. Maybe some frustration settling in for Roseau now as Kate goes for checking at 8:23. Make sure they haven't put up 2 or 5 yet, and they now do put up 2. So Moorhead to the power play. They just scored on the power play. Power play goal here could make it interesting. Face off here in the right circle. Ella Holmes will take it. Rams control, sliding the clip, sends it around the board and out. Good start for the friendly association. Back to get to it is Elise Scrummage. Back comes Bria Holmes. At the red line right there, Ginevra Johnson. Nice play by Ginevra in the neutral zone to send it down as we are about 30 seconds into this penalty kill. Roseau's off to a good start. Bria Holmes comes back to the Moorhead. Now it's Maddie Spade, who had the power play goal just a few minutes ago. Rising shot here from the left circle. Bria Holmes has the shot. Josie Johnson has the save. 7:59 left in regulation. 1:22 left in the Moorhead power play. Rams still leading 4-1. Face off into the left circle. Ella Holmes wins it, and now it's Reagan Anderson. Shot for the point, deflected off of the rim. Puck loose to the goal now. And they battle away for it, and eventually it comes free from Maddie Spade, who plays it back to the left point. There's Olivia Cronin playing it down low. Spade's trying to get to it below the end line. 1 minute remaining in the Moorhead power play. They are in the offensive zone set up. Here's Ella Holmes. Holmes left circle, cross-side pass. And now it's back. Put up by Johnson. Rebound put out the other side as Bria Holmes had the initial shot. And now Memphis Perkins gets some chances. Moorhead getting some chances, Kyle. Moorhead now with a 26-25 shots advantage as the quick start for Roseau really is the only thing separating themselves on the scoreboard right now, as Roseau got 2 goals in the first 3.5 minutes and obviously has had the lead ever since. Buzz still in the power play for another 10 seconds as they're set up. Here's Olivia Cronin, shot for the foot, and that comes out the other side as Bruce could not knock it in. Now a chance from the half wall as Katie Kazabaz runs towards the gate. That's been out the redirected. Kate Helgeson is out of the box. We're 5 aside as we play on with 6.5. Congratulations, time. Gaining nicely through the neutral zone is Kate Kazabaz. Kazabaz played one into the slot. And got a stick on it, down to 6:15 left in regulation. Rams still leading 4-1. Game back on Moorhead, 3-on-2. Shot here from Brewski was blocked by Savannah Buckman. And again, all sorts of defense being played right now by Roseau as the Spuds are back in the offensive zone. Play one through the slot, it comes back to the left point. Elise Strummy. Strummy touched it down low for Maya Anunsin, who goes down. Hublin battling her. We're going to play on. And we're going to get to it, and it's done from the left circle. Brewski had a lot of steam on that one. Johnson another save. The goaltender for Roseau has been the best player on the ice in this third period, in my opinion. He's a power play goal. Johnson has made some big saves. Let's go back to get it. Helgeson got one high. Kyle, we're seeing action on both ends right now. Spuds have definitely played well the last 2 periods. And the score after periods 2 and 3 is 1-1, as you said. If you look at the scoreboard, I think it's Mariah Hublin got a lot on the wrist here that did not hit the target. Play continues in the Moorhead zone. And now it's back to neutral ice. Now Celine Stewart hops on it, and I think we're going to get a late offside call on Roseau with 4:49 left in regulation. Rams still leading by 3, 4-1. Moorhead wins the faceoff, but right there, doing both of the second. Buzz look to come back the other way. Neutral zone, nice job by Memphis Perkins. Now Sophie Helgeson trying to lead it to Kate. And Kate is going to take another penalty. He's going to head off. Here comes Bria Holmes down the line. Kate shot is fall off by Johnson. But Kate Helgeson's going again for checking. That was a dangerous hit. And Moorhead will get another power play. Time of penalty is 12:33. Kate Helgeson again for checking. And Moorhead will get another power play. The face off right off the draw. Shot was blocked. They get right back to it as it's Katie Kazabaz trying to create further danger for the Rams. Rams cannot clear. Kazabaz held it in. At the right circle. Now Buckland with a chance to clear and does. Really a must score here for Moorhead if they want to make the end interesting. Buzz trying to play it in deep. Icing's going to get waved off here. Buffalo back to get it from Rams. Tries to clear. And is it held in? No. Offside as the faceoff will come back to the neutral zone. Moss is definitely a friend of the Rams and an enemy of the Spuds here. As Roseau has been playing a lot of defense in the last 10 minutes or so. Really ever since they went ahead 4-0. Spuds in the offensive zone set up on his power play. Olivia Cronin. They run through the slot. It comes back down low for Maddie Spates, and now Moorhead gets it back to the paint. Shot called off by Johnson. He's loose. And getting to it is Spates. Point shot came in from Bria Hole. Now it's Olivia Cronin. Shot blocked. Emma Johnson cannot clear. It's held in by Reagan Anderson. Anderson got put to that game. On the power play. Hold the float with 2:13 left. Will the goalie here get up? Manning stays on the power play again. Tries the goal in 13:47. Power play partner for the Spuds. It's Roseau. The biggest thing right now is not taking any more power. They have allowed 2 power play goals right off the face-off. All the way in. And they can't get it away.
Left in the third period. Moorhead's come alive.
So the goals are just 7 seconds apart.
Is that Kistner? Ava, unassisted.
Making sure the rules didn't escape you there. 4-3 now, and Moorhead very much alive. To make it 5-3 Roseau, and we have a penalty coming up on the Rams. So they pulled the goalie. So the extra attacker is out. Beg your pardon. And we will get 6-on-4 now. And then the rest of regulation. Rams player goes down along the near side board with Peyton Remick. Rams faithful yapping for a call. There will be none. 2 minutes, less than that, left for regulation. Let's get it in deep for the quarterback now. Bergstrom for Sophie Helgeson. 100 seconds left in regulation. Now in the neutral zone. Looking to get it deep. Sophie hopped on it. That is empty. They're onside. There to get to it for Moorhead is the least struggling, but they battle now in the Moorhead zone. Rams, they ice it with an empty header. Towards the net, but it's deflected by Olivia Cronin. Final 7 seconds of regulation. This game's gotten pretty fun here from the Rams center.
Cronin!
Final minute now. Spuds have to start up. Still 5-3. Cronin at the red line. Gains the zone. Cronin still holding. Cronin got a shot that trickled in weakly on goal. Kicked aside by Johnson. 5 seconds left in regulation. Perkins, who already has 3. For King Elvis, King looking for the empty net. Out of here with the victory. There's still a lot of things that need to clean up, but Kyle, most importantly, nice play there by Sophie. Goals in the period now. Definitely keeping us busy. And the Rams have a 6-3 lead. We didn't have anything going on much in the second period, and now everything's going on in the third. Half a minute left. I think the goalie is still out. Now they're going to send her back in. Face up in the defensive zone. Moorhead. Taylor Press. Take the draw. Actually, the penalty was called on the Moorhead, so going right down to the end with the penalties, and maybe we'll get another goal here. Roseau's going to end the game on the power play. And Peterson getting some of his time below the end line, kind of crash at it. And now with 13 seconds left, it's Peterson right in front of the Moorhead bench. Gets it. Later it draws for Gianna. Heads with a 6-5 score. 3-2. And 1. Final horn sounds. Roseau will win. Not sure it's straightforward.